Hello, I'm now going to provide a brief introduction to our platform. First, I'd like to provide you with a few pertinent facts. In Latin America, we deliver 65 high-stakes exams for 16 different exam boards or certifying bodies. As you can see, we have a high test taker satisfaction rate. This is based on post-test surveys replied by test takers voluntarily, with over 500,000 replies. And the second number is also measurable. It regards our system quality, the number of tests delivered successfully, and as you can see, we are able to sign an SLA for 99%. It's the same as Oracle guarantees bank systems. In 2018, we were placed in the top 4 in the Worldwide E-Assessment Awards in the category Innovation. This was a way of recognizing the innovative approach we have towards test delivery. Now I'd like to talk about the flexibility we have built into the design and build of our platform. The main part of our platform consists of our own servers plus databases for each and every content provider, certifying body or exam board. As you can see in this diagram, we have 3 databases below the main one. In reality, in one country in Latin America, we have 15 because we are dealing with 15 different certifying bodies. And in another country, we have at the moment 1 and we'll be adding a second. So that flexibility is important. It also provides complete security for each of our client certifying bodies. Now, you can choose to create your own items and manage all your content using our content management module, which is accessed via secure access to the web. Or you can keep your own item banker in your own servers and then transfer the content to us using QTI protocols. The main platform is connected to a twin platform used for managing the worldwide network of test centers. It's called Test Center Network. And Test Center Network ensures that we have a smooth and easy to use booking system for all candidates. The platform also contains a separate web-based platform for all candidates, all test takers to register, where they can also see their test results and test certificates. The advantage of this is that each candidate or test taker need only register once in order to be able to choose any number of certification exams or assessments that have been chosen for them or that they wish to do. However, you may wish to use your own platform for registration purposes and payment purposes, or you may wish to use your LMS if you are a teaching institution, and that can also be hooked up very easily to our test delivery platform using web services. As I said earlier, you can choose to keep your content on your own servers, and we can establish a secure link. And you can then, and this is in fact very important for ministries of education, exam boards, councils that deliver civil service exams, where keeping their own content in their own secure servers and only transferring it to the delivery platform at the last moment is of absolute importance. I'll now talk very quickly about the versatility our platform can provide you in terms of delivery. We can deliver tests online. We even also have a specially adjusted test for delivery on telephones. But because of the problems of connectivity and bandwidth around the world, 99.9% of all exams are delivered offline. So we have a system based on Windows, and we always make sure that we use the current generation plus the 2 previous generations. So at the moment, our tests can run happily on Windows 7, 8, and 10. We also have a Linux version because some governments still use Linux in their schools. And we're about to launch our offline application to run on Android and iOS. That will mean people will be able to run their tests offline on tablets if they wish. At the request of certain secretaries of education, we have been developing an ability to deliver fixed form and even loft tests on paper for printing locally and then scanning and sending back. These tests can then be processed just the same way as our computer-based tests. This would allow a Secretary of Education to deliver CBT tests at schools where they have laboratories and the same tests at schools where they don't. I'd now like to turn to scalability in two areas. What's the capacity of our platform, you might want to know, and can it handle more than one language? Well, let's have a look. As you can see, the capacity of our platform, and each and every platform can be replicated any number of times, the capacity is fairly good. We can deliver 30 million tests a year if they're single or multiple form tests, or around 7 million tests a year if they are CAT or LOFT. The difference is because CAT tests and LOFT tests take a few milliseconds more to process than a single or multiple form test. Both the platform and the test executable can handle any number of languages. Obviously the languages in the Roman alphabet, such as English, Portuguese, Spanish, French, and German, present no problems. But more interestingly, we can also handle Mandarin and Japanese and Cyrillic as well as Arabic. So we should be able to cater to any language needs as well as any alphabet or script needs. I'd now like to tackle the subject where there is most interest in our platform, and that is its delivery, its ability to deliver in places that other platforms simply cannot reach because of poor connectivity, poor bandwidth, or no bandwidth at all. All test centers around the world have a Proctor terminal and the test terminals. The Proctor terminal will have Test Center Management, which is our local secure delivery and test management software, which the Proctor uses. And then we have Test Guard installed on each and every test terminal. Test Guard helps add extra degrees of security and also contains the executable for running the tests. Every day, TCM, Test Center Management, will get in touch with our servers via a secure connection and check to see if there are any tests for delivery 2 days hence, for example. If there are, it will bring them down, check that they haven't been corrupted, and then store them in its own encrypted database. Once the Proctor has checked the candidates' IDs, he can then distribute all the tests to the test terminals and they can do their tests. And what's interesting about our system is that you do not need connectivity with the outside world, with the internet as a whole, during the testing session. It will run completely autonomously. This saves a lot of hassle, frustration, and embarrassment, as we've seen with much larger platforms that have a purely online synchronous connection philosophy for delivering their tests. There are countless cases of very high stakes exams, such as university entrance exams, having been cancelled because they do not have the connectivity on the day, or they don't have the bandwidth, so all the graphs and videos can't run. Once the tests have been done, candidates or test takers are free to go home, no problem, and TCM will see if there's a connection to the internet, and if there is, it'll send the tests up to our servers for processing. It's as easy as that. If you look at our portable delivery system, which is no bigger than a mouse, you might ask, how on earth can this deliver 50 CAT tests simultaneously in a classroom? Or how can I Expect this to work halfway up the Amazon, where you can just take it in your pocket and deliver tests to a bunch of computers or laptops that are so far up the Amazon they have no connectivity at all, or in some remote pueblo in Mexico. How on earth can that be done? Well, first and foremost, we have a second version of our test center management software, which performs the same operation. It provides a secure link to our servers, brings down the tests that are needed. So if you're going to have a geography test for one class and a history test for another on such and such a day, TCM will bring those tests down. So instead of distributing the tests to different test terminals, this TCM will distribute tests to our portable delivery servers. Any number of them. You can have one per classroom. So in my example earlier, where I said talked about a history test and a geography test, you can send all the geography tests to one portable server and all the geography history tests to another. So the teachers can then take their portable delivery servers to their classrooms, and you will notice TestGuard has been installed on the computers or on the students' laptops. And all the teacher needs to say is, right, find this secure Wi-Fi, which our portable device has, and this is the password, and then the TestGuard will find that person's test from the portable server and deliver it locally on the terminal. Now, that is important because it means you can literally get in a canoe and go up the Amazon and deliver tests. Or, apart from being used at schools or universities in different classrooms, where there are computer labs or students have their own laptops, you can also use this for bring your own device events. And if you remember, I said we will be releasing our application to run on Android and iOS. So test takers or candidates can bring either their own laptop or a tablet. Once the tests have been done, all the teachers need to do is come back to the admin office where we have the test center management software sitting on the computer, and just hook up and the test logs will be transferred back to TCM. Or once you've come back to civilization, got out of your canoe, you can hook up to the test center management, and then those test logs have been transferred. I jokingly talk about the Amazon canoe job because we have actually done that. The last step of the process is very simple. Test center manager will try to make contact with our servers. Once it can, it'll transfer the logs to our servers and the tests are processed immediately. If you are a school or university, we can then send those logs via web services to your LMS, and you can publish the results there and generate your reports, no problem. Thank you for watching this small film. If you have any questions or you would like to take things further, please don't hesitate to get in contact. My details are here at the bottom of this slide. Please feel free. My phone number is in fact also WhatsApp, so you can call free of charge, no problem.